fact, we congratulate you with the holidays and also the victory, with the Victory Day, with and the victory of our forces against nationalism. Now we'll have Colonel Lysenko, who is a spokesperson on ATO from presidential administration, who provide data during for the last day. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. The situation in ATO area is still tense. Pro-Russian militants don't stop provocations even on holidays. When we pay respect to heroes of World War II, and sometimes they shall, and also they use prohibited weapons according to Minsk agreements. During the last day, militants 20 times shelled upon positions of Ukrainian armed forces, and they used 122 millimeters mortars and 4 times 152 cannon and then artillery. And they used 4 times they used tanks. Towards Mariupol, we observe reduction of military provocations of pro-Russian gangs and near Shirokino. Militants used shelled from tank and used small arms and mortars smaller than 100 millimeters. Towards Donetsk, the situation is tense near airport and Piske, Lysenko, Avdiivka, and also not far from Horlovka, in Lysenko, Mayorsk, and Novhorodsk. Not far from Vodyanoi, there was one more tank used. Illegal military formations, they shelled using artillery upon ATO forces near Lozova. In addition to that, as a result of shelling militants in Artemivsky district, they wounded 2 local civilians and 1 insurgent. It proves once again that militants violate the ceasefire and they neglect the life of local people. Towards Luhansk, the highest activity is near Sokilniki, Shastya, and Novotoshkivska. And that's where they used artillery. That's why they used a cannon 122 millimeters and also mortars and artillery. Ukrainian border guards noticed 3 drones of the enemy towards Donetsk or Donetsk and Luhansk regions during the last day. Luckily, we don't have any losses and 4 were wounded. Ukraine cares about families of defenders of the motherland, family of perished and wounded military men of National Guards and units of the Ministry of Interior received orders, documents for apartments. So the state complies with its commitments and supports families of our defenders. Ukrainian military men destroy infiltrators all over the country. For example, Donetsk region, as a result of joint operation of Burgas and security forces of Ukraine, they arrested a citizen of Ukraine who cooperated with illegal military formations as a corrector of fire upon positions of National Guards and armed forces of Ukraine. Counterintelligence found an agent and who in Dnipropetrovsk region who collected information for Russian special services. They recruited him last April in Moscow when he was trying to organize business with currency. During the search, they took computer equipment and communication means with the help of which he provided intelligence and supported connection with his curators. In addition to that, our policemen in Donetsk region, they found an underground arsenal. At the cellar of the factory of Kirill, there were 2 grenade launchers, RPG, 20 grenades, and a tank mine and explosive devices. There were in a wooden box near under the rubbish and other waste, and so they investigate who's the owner. And we continue preparing military men who will go to the front line on the base of Lviv National Guards unit. They were training and those who were trying to provide the first medical aid to evacuate from the battlefield, and how to stop the blood, and medical training is especially important in 80 area. Now, for your attention, a small story about two Ukrainian soldiers, father and son, who serve in the National Guards of Ukraine. The old man is 60. Grandfather is 60. He celebrated his jubilee in Luhansk region, and Kazakhsky run the show. And not for Andriy, is 37 years old, and he was not in the military, in the army. Now he's an experienced man, and the grandfather is not only father but also older friend, and officers listen to his experience and to his advice, and they are not ashamed of that. He will not advise anything bad, especially when it's about the security and safety of his friends. The attitude to the enemy is clear. They came to our land to kill us for money, and our military men are there to defend our country. And at home, these are two men, courageous men. They have wives, children, and grandchildren. Let's wish them to come with victory from the front line. Thank you very much. Your questions, please. Dear colleagues, if you have any question, please. There is no question. Thank you very much, Andriy Mykolayevich. Congratulations with the victory day. See you tomorrow.